Yeah. Hey, Alex.
So
Welcome
hello.
to the Chopin Salons at Home. Um, this is Barbara Muze. I'm the executive director of the Chopin Foundation, coming to you from our beautiful headquarters in Miami, Florida. And joining me today is Alex Agate, and he's coming to you from his home studio in California. So welcome, Alex.
Good to be here.
And since we are pre-recording this conversation, I can let everyone know that today is February 22nd, 2021, exactly the 1 year anniversary of the start of the 2020 competition last year. And I guess your preliminary round will be tomorrow, would have been the year anniversary tomorrow. And in some ways, it feels like we were just together yesterday at the Miami-Dade County Auditorium with 24 other amazing contestants. And in other ways, I feel like we've lived a lifetime because of the circumstances that we were thrown into with the coronavirus pandemic.
Yeah, I'll need to check the video and see if the past year has aged me. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't think it's aged you at all, but I definitely think there's a few more gray hairs on this end. Um, not something that you have to worry about yet. Trust me on that. Um, and you know, we were talking, and you are actually on a fairly short list of, I would say, elite pianists who have, excuse me, participated in two National Chopin Piano Competitions. Um, and I wonder, do you possibly attribute some of the success that you had this year to having been through the experience once before?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I tried to learn a number of new pieces, but some of that repertoire carried over, so that of course helps. I think I didn't switch the sonata, so that's a big work that you can kind of keep. Um, yeah, certainly. That 2015 National Chopin, I think, was my first larger scale competition. So it not only prepared me for this Chopin, but kind of bigger competitions in general. Just the amount of kind of prep you have to go through. Having worked through it once, I kind of knew what was going to happen. Last time I remember the 2015 one, I think I showed up to the competition. It was like, oh man, I don't know if the concerto's even memorized solidly at this point, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, luckily I didn't have to worry about that. Um, this time, at least, I knew all the music. It was all prepared, and for the most part, it was all prepared.
It, with a competition like this, with the focus on one composer and just such a tremendous amount of repertoire, you're basically presenting three full recitals worth over the course of 9 days. And it's just an amazing amount of preparation that goes into getting that huge amount of music, and not just any music, but specifically Chopin's music, which comes with its own set of challenges. Um, yeah, so it was great to have you back and to watch your development, and definitely, maybe there's been a really small handful of people who've been to the competition 3 times, and I guess if you start young enough, you could actually do that. 5 years from now, you'll probably be aged out, I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's definitely a
it's that
wide
delayed
range.
that delayed year. It just had to.
Well, maybe you can come back in another capacity. I'm sure we'd love to have you, certainly performing here in Miami again. And once the,
Thinking if I, I was
go
thinking if
ahead.
I look young enough, so maybe at some point I just need to reinvent myself as like a different, like another high school pianist and apply to Chopin again. I don't know, like Sasha Agate or something.
There you go. There you go. And because we are in this still currently in this pandemic world, um, I find that it's helpful to, to always have something to look forward to, something on the horizon that gives us a reason for keeping on. And I'm wondering what does the future look like for Alex Agate? Are you're still working on your doctorate, I believe?
That's right. Yeah, and the doctorate, yeah, I've finished the coursework at this point. So what's remaining are, a number of comprehensive exams and then the dissertation or lecture recital. In terms of, yeah, I mean, performances and competitions, actually, originally I'm in the international Seoul competition in Korea. That was supposed to take place about a week after National Chopin. So in some ways,
Oh
I'm
wow.
lucky that all this went down because there was another boatload of repertoire I needed to have prepared in the next week. That has been delayed. I think hopefully it will happen October of this year. So that's, I think, the most immediate, big competition thing that I'm competing in again. I mean, I've sent out a number of applications, just waiting to hear back. But at this point, yeah, the main focus is finish up that DMA and maybe some other competitions, performances. Things to look forward to. Yeah, just practice.
Yeah, I think you had mentioned that the lifestyle of a pianist is kind of fits in nicely with quarantining because we're solo instrumentalist. It's easy to stay home and practice. So um, I'm looking forward to hearing about future and upcoming opportunities, and we'll definitely be following your career going forward. So thank you for
Yes.
joining me this
Thanks for
afternoon.
having me.
And I invite people to take a look at the quarterfinal round that we have to listen to this week on this week's episode of the Chopin Salons at Home. And we have some new material as well, right?
Yeah, Prokofiev Etude, which was recorded for some of these competitions, and also just because I need to start an online presence at some point.
Always a good idea, especially these days. So thank you everybody for joining us, and we hope that everyone continues to stay safe, stay healthy. Until the next time, enjoy the music.